So you're welcome back to the channel. So today we are making this beautiful jumpsuit. I've made a lot of videos on jumpsuit, but still someone requested for this video, so I'm just going to talk about the important parts of it. And jumpsuit, if you want to know how to make jumpsuit, I'm going to be attaching them in the description box below. Okay, but this is a jumpsuit. It's looking like a shirt tucked into a trouser, but it's not. It's actually a jumpsuit, but it is free. If you follow all my videos on jumpsuit, you will be able to make this. But I'm going to be showing you tricks and tips and tricks on what they did here. Okay, now the collar is the same thing. I've made a tutorial on how to make collar. You know, like I always used to tell you, before I go ahead, let me just drop this advice. Don't be scared to try. Okay, once you're not scared to try, you will excel. Make mistakes, let people laugh, destroy clothes. Okay, I always used to tell you, Vicky James can't just tell you that she dropped from the sky as a fashion designer. No, she made her mistakes, but she won't tell you that one. What we are all seeing is the success stories. So you too, you pass through your own stages of making mistakes. And let me tell you, I'm never scared of making mistakes, because all my mistakes turn to style. Yes, I'm telling you, when I make a mistake, I will turn it to style. Do you understand? So learn to explore. Okay, so let's go ahead to make this tutorial, this very beautiful jumpsuit. Okay, now the collar is the same thing. On how to cut your collar, there's a video on that. Go ahead to watch it. Like I always used to tell you, I don't like wasting time on my tutorial talking about something I know we have, you can easily access. Okay, so I have beautiful tutorials on how to make this beautiful collar, right? But what I'll be talking about in my master class is the finishing of the collar. One of these days I'm going to sit down and show you how it's done on camera. Okay, then the sleeve is just the same thing with making a normal shirt sleeve. Okay, then there's a strap from inside of the sleeve. Okay, know it that this particular jumpsuit you are seeing, that sleeve has cuff. Okay, it has cuff, it's not open, so it has cuff, and it will have a button that you can use to button it. So she preferred to fold hers, so she folded her own sleeve to the ankle. Can you see it? So she folded her own sleeve to the ankle. Now there's a strap underneath the inside the sleeve. Measure from your shoulder to your elbow, and that's where you're going to be fixing that strap, and just turn it inside out. And then there's a button just to hold this your sleeve, shirt sleeve, when you fold the sleeve to the elbow. Do you understand that part? Now there's a pocket in front, right? Now that pocket, you can fix that pocket. If you want to know how to fix this, cut this pocket and fix it, let me know in the comment section, and I'll raise a video tutorial for that. Then we'll talk about the button in front. Okay, now the trouser part of this jumpsuit, if you look at it very well, it has like a fake flap in front for the trouser. Okay, like a fake fly for zip, but that is a dummy fly. There's no zip there, there's no button there. Okay, I will be telling you what they did in that place. That's just design. That trouser you are seeing, there is no zip in front, there is no button in front. Right, now the shirt is a button down shirt, and it ended on the waistline. Okay, it ended on the waistline. Now the down part of the jumpsuit, which is the trouser, I won't be talking about that because I've made so much tutorials on the trouser pattern. So it's just a loose trouser. You can decide to make your own fitted however you want it, but don't make it fitted, because this particular trouser, the outfit is not fitted, right? It's not fitted. Now the waistline, okay, I'll be showing you how the waistline was constructed, but let's just go ahead and talk about the top part of that jumpsuit, because it's the top part that will be able to enable you to make the trouser, right? So now I'm going to be imputing my border line. This is my pattern paper. So I'll be imputing my borderline. Now, because of the button in front, I will give my 2 inches allowance. This is for the button in front. Okay, now I will measure my shoulder measurement. Okay, my shoulder divided by 2, which is 8 inches. That is right here. I will still be measuring that same 8 inches below. Okay, and then I connect my line. Okay, this is my armhole depth right here. Then I'm going to be extending the line. Now I'm going to be imputing my neckline. The neckline is bust divided by 12. We are going to be using the exact neck measurement for this person so that that collar will not be wide. And the exact neck measurement is bust circumference divided by 12. Whatever you get, you are going to mark here and you are going to mark here, and then you come down by. You are going to mark here and you come down by 2 inches and you are fine. So I'll be slanting out my shoulder by 1 inch here. Okay, I'll slant out my shoulder by 1 inch. Okay, now I'm going to be measuring my the midpoint of my armhole depth, which is around here, and then I will be imputing my bust divided by 4, which is somewhere around here. Okay, so I will now curve out my armhole curve. Now remember that there's always a guide here, but because what we are making does, I always used to tell you in ready to wear business, you see all this shoulder divided by 0.5 shoulder, nobody get that time and it will still come out perfect. It's only when you're making a fitted gown and specifically for somebody that you will take into consideration all that. But you see, for this particular style that we are seeing on this screen, you do not need to start saying, oh, here, come out by 1 inch, you curve. Nobody get that time. You need to go to Tejo where clothes are being made. You need to go to the island where all these turkey wears that we are selling 50k, 60k are being made. Nobody has time for all this measurement too. I'm telling, some people use eye and we just look at I want to make a style, I just look at it, oh, you go just use eye, you will not even measure the neckline, and I'm telling you, it will come out perfect. Okay, I can just look at you, I already know your neck measurement without even measuring it, and it will come out perfect. I am very good in cutting neck for senator, that if I tell you give me your measurement, all I need is chest. For a guy, all I need is just the chest measurement. That's all. The chest measurement will tell me your neck, will tell me your waist, will tell me your neckline, a lot of things. Okay, so don't be scared to go into all these things and do your best. Okay, I'm not saying you shouldn't go into details, but I'm just telling you that these things are not rocket science. Our mothers didn't do all this 0.5, 0.1, and they did perfectly well in their sewing. So I'm not an advocate of too much calculation and too much mathematics. I just look at your body structure and I give you what you want. Okay, so now the next line that we need is waist measurement, and my waist for this person is 16 inches. Because the shirt is not fitted, we do not need the under bust. Okay, we don't even need the bust line. Okay, now because the shirt is not fitted, if you look at it, it's hugging the bust area but very free at the waistline. Okay, now when you get to this point, whatever you get here, bring it down to this place. Do not add extra more than 1 inch ease allowance. That is bust divided by 4 plus 1 inch ease. Don't exceed that so that your shirt will not be too bogus. Now you are going to connect these two lines together. This is the waist, right? Now if you want to maintain this waist, by the time you finish sewing this jumpsuit, it will go up, it will be tight, it will not be free. Like, pay attention here, because this is what informed the shape of that jumpsuit. Now this is the person's waistline, right? Do not work with this waistline. Okay, come down by at least 2 inches or 1.5 inch. Now I'm going to be coming down by 1.5 inch, which is around here. making this thing 17.5 for this person. Now it's from here now that the trouser is going to start. But know it that when measuring for the trouser part of the jumpsuit, let it start on the person's exact waist, which is 16 inches. Do you understand? Why I'm saying this is that if the crotch, remember that the blouse came down by, instead of 60, the blouse did not end at 16 inches. And I said I didn't end it at 16 inches because I wanted that extra blousing. Did you see extra fold by the waist? Okay, I wanted that extra fold, so I came down by 1.5 inch. So instead of this person's waistline being 16 for the blouse, it is now 17.5. But I am telling you that when making the trouser part of the jumpsuit, assume that is the trouser started at 16, not 17.5. Now the person will wear this trouser up, wear it normally, and then because it's tight, this one, being that is too long, will fall on the trouser, giving us that shape you are seeing around the belly button, giving us that effect that you are seeing around the waistline. Okay, so your trouser still started at 16 because you don't want it to affect your crotch area. I have told us how to calculate crotch depth. This particular measurement for the 16 inches, we are still going to bring it down here, and then we add our 1 inch sewing, half-inch sewing allowance all through. Okay, and then we are going to be cutting it out like this. We are done with our front pattern. Okay, we are done with our front pattern. Now remember that this is for the button in front, right? We are going to fold it inside like this. Okay, fold it inside like this, and then we cut out. Remember, there's no shaping around this area. We don't need that. If you want to add that, you can add, but if you don't want to add, it's not. Then on getting to this place, remember that this is the midpoint. Come out by 1/2 inch and take it down like so. Okay, take it down like so, and then we cut out. Like I said, this is going to be a sharp tutorial because I've done a lot of tutorial on this particular jumpsuit. So let's not waste time. I just want to show you the. So can you see the neckline? This is very, very key for our button. And then we set this aside. We are done with the top part, right? Now we want to talk about the. So I will still impute my borderline, which serves me as my sewing allowance, right? Serves as my sewing allowance. 1/2 inch is okay because here 1 inch is okay because here we added 1 inch too. So this place should be 1 inch, and then you will measure whatever you have here. Okay, measure whatever I have here. Okay, measure whatever I have here. That's your waistline. Do you understand? That is your waistline. Now you measure your crotch depth, and my crotch depth is 10 inches. Okay, I will connect my line, and then I will extend this one. Okay, and then I will do all my normal calculations of crotch depth. Okay, now for the thigh, measure my thigh. I will mark my thigh line. Okay, and this is my thigh line. Okay, I will only advise wherever this one ended, continue bringing it down like that. Bring it down like that. Okay, because we want the trouser to be free. I will prefer Okay, I will prefer that when you are done sewing, you shape out to the customer's size, the way the customer wants it. Okay, now you are going to pencil it a little if you want, from this side to that tie line, okay, or anywhere, anyhow you want it. Now you just come in here by 2 inches or by 1.5 inch or by 1 inch, and then you just curve out nicely, okay, depending on what your customer wants. But this is called coverall outfit. Okay, so it doesn't really need too much effigy. What I want us to concentrate most on is the crotch. Now this crotch, if your crotch is 9 inches, add 1 extra inches to it to make it 10, so that it will be free. Whatever you got for your crotch depth, add extra 1 inch. Okay, if you, after sewing and it's too long, you can shape it out, okay, so that your crotch depth will not come and be hooking the client. This is our trouser. Okay, now when the person wears it, this trouser will start at the belly button, but this one will come down like so. Do you understand? This is the person's waist. It will now look like this. It will now look like this. Do you understand? Because you are going to be joining these two parts together. So when the person wears this trouser and put it on the person's normal waist, and put it on the normal waist, you find out that this one will ordinarily fall. Reason being that it's even too long, and you will get the perfect effect that we are looking for. Now we are going to be joining this place and this place. After this, I'm going to be cutting out on fabric just to show us. Okay, remember that this jumpsuit is bogus, right? There's no shape at the back. Now let me tell you what happened. After you have joined your front pattern and the back pattern separately, right, on the back pattern, this particular waistline will be elastic. Apply elastic band. 2 inches is fine. Okay, apply elastic at the back, but the front will be rope. So when the person wears this clothes, the person will tie the rope in front and drag it and tie it to make it fitted. And that's just basically all what happened. Apart from these things I've explained, it's a normal jumpsuit. But then if you want your own, if you want to still go the extra mile, okay, if you want to still go the extra mile, you can just put side darts. But this particular picture we are seeing, there is no dart, but you can as well just put side bust dart for this top, for the top, and then make sure you cover up for everything. Now you are going to, after you have joined this two-part piece of the trouser for front, you join the two-part for the front. You are going to join that sewing allowances together. Cut a strap, lay it inside. It's inside of that strap that you are going to be passing both your elastic for the back and the rope for the front. Okay, so when the person wears it, you will drag the rope and then everything will gather together at the waist part, with this one falling over the trouser, and then you get whatever you want. Now if this tutorial is still not clear, please let me know in the comment section so that I can know whether to cut it on fabric for us to see. But if you understand, then we move on to the next video. Thank you guys for watching, and God bless you all.